Hello tacticians, it's Nox here, and today we're going to be looking at Actus Quest and how I am completing the encounter. I will say, first and foremost, I will not be using any legendaries, and I'll be trying to keep it to characters that everyone has. But first, before I go into how I'm completing all of these levels, I want to say my thank yous, and today they go to Denex, Synthetic D, Core, Rylanor, Bobodom, and Abominatus. All of you have used my friend code and it is very much appreciated. So thank you very much. And now, let's get on with these quests. On Common 1, we're not allowed to take anyone with 6 attacks. But the real trick is completing it in one turn. We're going to move Actus up behind Makatep and repair him, even though he's not damaged, and he will happily kill one of the bloodletters. Aleph Null comes up and summons the scarabs. And finally, we use the adaptive strategy with Makatep to move the scarabs again to kill the final 2 bloodletters. Common 2 was no particle damage, so no Aleph Null, but that's not an issue. All we need to do is park Immerspec here on Overwatch to kill these traitor guardsmen as they come up. So we'll start by killing these down here. And we'll put Immerspec here and just wait for them to take their turn. And because of living metal, everything has cured itself back up, and we just finish them off. And Common 3 sees us not being able to use any power weapons, and the only person who has that is Vitruvius. So we're using a bunch of our Necrons, and we're going to put everyone around Makatep, just because then he's got some extra movement if we need to use it, because we certainly don't need to heal anyone at this moment in time. Although I guess the heal here does help if living metal didn't cure it. And with Aleph Null, we'll do the usual. We'll summon in scarabs, and Makatep will make them have another go. And we'll use the Harbinger of Destruction. Move in with Imhotep to use his particle active. And, well, we have a choice here. We can either kill him with Actus or do something smart, like do that. Only one got to fire though, but may as well use it if we can. Uncommon 1 means we have to use flying characters, and these are the only 3, so these are the 3 that we're going to use, and as you can see we can't actually get to anyone in the first turn. So instead what we're going to do, we're going to bunch up in the corner. We're going to move Aleph Null next to these 2. The reason being, we're going to then move Actus close to heal, which will then attack one of them. And then we're going to summon the scarabs on the other. And because they share all their pain, I thought more would have been done there, but never mind, let's continue. And we'll move Thutmose here to unleash on the Chaos Warrior here. And then, are we going to clear it this turn? We're going to attack with Aleph Null. I'm tempted to use the AoE heal, but I think we'll wait for next turn to do that. So we'll just heal Thutmose again. And now I wish I used the heal. Okay, we're good. Move Thutmose here and use the AoE heal. And finally, I think we can kill off the last one. Uncommon 2 again means no particle damage and therefore no Aleph Null. So what we're going to do, we're going to come up here and surround this area. Heal thruogh. Take another pot shot with Mactep, and we can't reach anyone else, never mind. And again, we'll start off by healing thruogh. How are we looking on time? 2 more turns. So we'll start taking down the big guys first. So the question is, are they likely to move in more? So we get the free kills. Or are they going to stay there? I'm going to guess going to move in. Well, one did. And because they're next to Mactep, they're healed all the way back up. So we'll again, actually, since we're here, we may as well defend the divine work and heal them all. And they'll all take pot shots at everyone who's close by. Which will then mean we can take another round of shots to finish everyone off. Uncommon 3 means we can't use plasma weapons, and that means thruogh stays at home. So we're just going to move everyone up and kill off a few of the traitor guardsmen, and we're going to place Immerspec on top. And as we can move up and heal Immerspec, we'll do just that so we can shoot at one of the traitor guardsmen that's left. Then the Overwatch kicks in, hopefully. No, we didn't quite have enough. But thankfully, these guys don't do too much damage. And the living metal kicks in and heals them all up anyway. And then we can go back to our normal routine of summoning in all the scarabs and letting them do the hard work. And with one left, we finish everything off. Rare 1 means we have to have at least 2 attacks in our range attack, and basically what this means is we can't bring in either of the other AdMech, assuming we even had them in the first place. As such, we're just going to move Immertech forward 1, along with Mactep and Actus, and let them run in, so Immertech can kill them. Easy. Rare 2 means no power weapons, and there's a lot for us to kill here, so I've brought in Aleph Null, as well as Immerspec, because I think the Overwatch is going to come in handy. And yes, I'm going to put him on the barbed wire. The reason being, the bloodletters are going to come up here onto this barbed wire, and he can just shoot them all down. And the others I shall place nearby. And we'll say your go, and let's see what happens. So at least that's the bloodletters taken care of. We're going to kill one. In fact, I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have healed with Actus rather than doing that, because then that would have left his Overwatch intact. But we'll summon some scarabs. And then we will heal Aleph Null. And this time I think I will use a multi-threat eliminator to try and take care of both of these, which unfortunately it fails to do. And we'll just kill off one. And we will heal Actus with Aleph Null. Now, bearing in mind, if I brought in Mactep, all of these would probably have better healing because Mactep automatically heals, but we wouldn't have had the scarabs. But I think this has worked out for the best. Check everyone's healed up, and finish, hopefully, the final one. There you go. Rare 3 means we can't use anyone with more than 3 attacks. But what we want to do is try and grab the high ground over here on the right. Alternatively, if you really want, you can grab the one on the left. The important bit is that you take the high ground. So with Actus, we can kill one, and bear in mind, Actus has actually got a fairly decent weapon, so he can actually kill, and you don't have to do the repair to get the maximum out of him. We're then going to send Makatep forward and shoot this guardsman up here. The reason is we want him to trigger the Overwatch from the Havoc, and the reason for that is so that it doesn't then hit thruogh, which would then put suppression and therefore reduce how effective he is at shooting. Now, as you can see, they're both injured, so we're going to use Actus here and use his active so that they both take a shot. And we're going to carry on shooting at the Havoc. And this manages to kill him. Then, as usual, check to make sure everyone is healed up. And kill the last two guardsmen. Rare 4 means we can't use any summons, and I guess Aleph Null could be beneficial here because of the healing. But we're going to stick with Makatep and put him right in the centre. And we'll put Immispec one side, and thruogh, well, I think we're going to end up putting him behind. And we'll put Actus down here as well. So we're not going to trigger the normal shooting from Immispec, but we will shoot with Actus and with Makatep. Bonus flee there. Now hopefully, yep, here we go. All the blood letters run in, and Immispec does his thing. And then Makatep helps heal up Actus. So now we're going to put Actus back here, and I'm torn. This is where Aleph Null probably would be helpful, because he would possibly heal up Actus, rather than Actus healing himself. Although, if we do defend the Divine Work, he'll heal himself, may be enough, 809 health, we'll have a look at that in a second, and everyone else will shoot. So I imagine that might be the way we go forward. Yes. So this will heal himself to full, and everyone else will shoot. We've got 3 turns now to try and kill these last 2. And there's the heal from Makatep. Everyone is on full health, and now we can just finish them off. Rare 5 means we can't bring in Aleph Null. And if you have got access to Tangida or Vitruvius, I would recommend bringing them in. The first thing we need to do is try and get rid of at least one of these Havocs. If the opportunity arises, you should really try and get rid of both. But what we'll do, we'll move thruogh up and attack one Havoc. Makatep finishes him off. We'll move Immispec up, but we're not going to use Immispec to fire. We will use Actus to heal Immispec, who will then fire on that Imperial Guardsman. This is the reason why we didn't want him to fire, so we can fire Overwatch on Angrax when he appears. We're now going to move Makatep back, because this is probably the best chance that we get to use Actus's active ability. First, I'm wondering, is it best to shoot? Yes, we're probably going to shoot this guy up here first, as I was hoping that he would die, but I forgot that the Chaos Terminators have an ability called Draw Fire, which takes one of the hits away. So of course he's left alive. So now we will use Defend the Divine Work, and everyone will hopefully kill something. We got a couple of shots in. And then we're going to shoot at Angrax. We really want to kill this guy. So we're even going to use the multi-threat eliminator on him, try and do as much damage as possible, which, by the looks of things, isn't very much. And this is the reason why we're trying to kill Angrax. He does a ton of damage, which is extremely hard to stop, unless of course he's dead. So we'll continue pounding into Angrax, as there's not much else we can actually do. Excellent. With Angrax finally defeated, we can do one more heal into thruogh, who will then kill another one. We still have this Havoc to worry about, but there is only one of him now, and we're going to move everyone into a better position to deal with what's left. Now we've got 2 turns. So we're going to move Actus down, we're going to move Makatep up, and we're going to shoot at the Havoc. Ooh. No, let's finish off the Havoc, because of course that 30% reduction is quite a problem. And we're going to heal Imispec. And actually we're going to put him up to the top to kill the guardsman. Not quite. So now everyone is fully healed. Now all we need to do is make sure that everyone dies. So thruogh is as good in melee as he is at shooting, so it's safe to move him into combat to shoot the Chaos Warrior, which kills him. Excellent. And then we can just kill off the guardsman. And that level is incredibly hard to do with just the Necrons, so good luck. Epic 1 means we can't use anyone who has more than 2 attacks. So again, with my walkthrough, I'm not bringing in the add mech, I'm going to use what everyone has probably got. Now bear in mind that these Havocs will do suppression, so the amount of damage will be reduced by 30%. But we can at least heal and carry on killing them. And I'm wondering if that was actually the right thing to do. Maybe we should send Makatep in first to take the suppression hit. But as you can see here, they both get suppressed. But really all this is about is killing at least one of these a turn. Makatep will passively heal, and we can finish them off. Epic 2 means no physical damage. And that is a lot of blood letters. We're going to start by summoning some scarabs. And we can even heal the scarabs to attack another one. We're going to move Imispec up. And we'll take a pot shot at this one. Now, Imispec is going to need to do Overwatch work here. It's not going to kill them all, but the more it kills, the less damage we get. And thankfully the scarabs take the brunt of some damage. Here we'll heal up Actus. And then Actus will heal up. We'll move Imispec first. Actus will heal Imispec. And Imispec can attack normally. And we're done. That one looked daunting. Epic 3 means no plasma weapons, but we've got the best combination in the world, which is Aleph Null and Makatep. So summon your scabs with Aleph Null and make them replicate, if you can, with Makatep. I got one split there, which is, I'm happy with that. And now, because both of these scarab swarms are still next to a bloodletter, I'm thinking I'll do it again. But before I do I move? Yeah, we're going to take a risk. We're going to move him a spec down, and now we're going to use the defend the divine work to get them all to shoot. And now we can use the multi-threat eliminator. Oh, didn't quite kill him though. On Archimatos here. We're going to heal Immispec first. And he'll get rid of one of the bloodletters. And then we're going to make sure that Archimatos causes no more problems. Then we're going to take care of the Havoc. Or, yes, there you go. Hopefully this will kill him. Yeah. Because these two are still next to Makatep, they get healed. How many turns we got? We got 2 turns. This turn and next turn. So we really want to do as much damage as we can. We'll move back and attack the bloodletter. Not quite killing it. And shoot him with Makatep. And carry on attacking using Actus's repair to do even more damage. Which, with 1 turn left, it looks as though Actus is going to have to heal himself here. Yes. So we'll do that first. Oh, actually, will it heal if I move Aleph Null? Yes. Excellent. And then attack. No high ground to take, so we're... unless we go here. Yes. So move Immispec up to the high ground, fire away, and win. And had that not worked, we could still have moved Actus to do another lot. And finally, the legendary battle, where you basically can't use Immispec. I move Aleph Null up first because the Havocs will suppress, but that will have no effect on the Scarabs. I follow it up with Actus, who's very good at killing characters in this level to kill one of the Havocs, and I move Thutmose here up to kill the other. With them dead, it basically means there's no suppression, which means all my characters will do their maximum damage that they can. And in there go, you can see all the Terminators clustering together, which is a bit of a problem as they do like to share their damage with the draw fire. And my Scarabs didn't replicate, so I send Makatep over to try and get one to replicate. And here I am trying to kill one of those Chaos Warriors off, and because of that draw fire, don't quite manage to do it. And since Abaddon is now on very little health, I put Aleph Null to finish him off. And now all it is try and take care of the rest of these guys. So my Scarab Swarms, as they've survived, are now starting to replicate and take care of the Bloodletters, so I'm going to focus on the Terminators. And with the draw fire it is actually fairly difficult, but Actus does a ton of damage and kills 2 in one go. Now here, obviously you want to make sure everyone's healed up, so you don't want too many Scarabs. And I was a bit worried there that that would end the game and I wouldn't get full marks. But here I can cluster everyone around Actus and do the mass heal. And finish on full points. If you like these videos, it would be much appreciated if you would at least think about using my friend code, as it really does help me out. Or if you or your guild are looking for a new home, reach out to any of the guilds shown here. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.